Welcome to Mega Dino World. Today, we're diving into one of the most heartbreaking and intense dinosaur stories ever told, Speckles, the Tarbosaurus. This isn't just another dinosaur adventure, it's a tale of survival, revenge, and unimaginable tragedy. From the innocence of childhood to the brutal realities of prehistoric life, this story will take you on an emotional roller coaster like no other. The beginning of Speckles' tragic life. Our story begins in the vast, untamed lands of prehistoric Korea, where a young Tarbosaurus named Speckles lives peacefully with his family. As a hatchling, he enjoys the safety and comfort of his mother and siblings, playing in the lush valleys and learning the ways of survival under their protection. The world seems full of wonder and promise, but lurking in the shadows is a force of destruction that will change his life forever. One Eye, a massive, battle-scarred Tyrannosaur, is a ruthless predator who has spent years asserting his dominance over the region. His body is covered in scars from battles past, and his singular eye burns with an insatiable hunger for power. One Eye sees Speckles' family as a threat, and in a moment of sheer brutality, he launches an attack unlike anything the young Tarbosaurus has ever seen. The night is filled with the roars of battle as One Eye tears through Speckles' family, showing no mercy. His mother and siblings fight bravely, but they are no match for the experienced killer. One by one they fall. Amidst the chaos, Speckles watches in horror as everything he has ever known is ripped away from him. Barely managing to escape, he stumbles into the wilderness, now utterly alone. Struggling to survive, the world outside his family's protection is harsh and unforgiving. Without guidance, Speckles must learn to hunt, evade larger predators, and endure the loneliness that now defines his existence. Hunger gnaws at his belly, and every shadow hides a potential threat. The once joyful hatchling is now a hardened survivor, forced to grow up far too quickly. Years pass, and Speckles transforms from a helpless orphan into a formidable Tarbosaurus. He has scars of his own now, marks of the countless battles he has fought to stay alive. Despite the hardships, he refuses to give up. And then a glimmer of hope appears in his bleak existence. One day, he encounters a female Tarbosaurus. She is strong, intelligent, and just as battle-worn as he is. For the first time in years, Speckles allows himself to hope again. Together, they carve out a life, finding companionship in a world that has been so cruel to them. They hunt, defend their territory, and eventually, she lays eggs. The future finally seems bright. One Eye returns, but fate is not kind to Speckles. His worst nightmare has returned. One Eye is back. The aging but still monstrous Tyrannosaur has never forgotten the young Tarbosaurus that escaped his wrath. Now, he comes not just to reclaim his dominance, but to ensure that no threat to his rule remains. Speckles and his mate stand their ground, unwilling to surrender their hard-earned happiness. But One Eye is relentless. In a battle of titans, the prehistoric world shakes as the two giants clash. Tragically, despite their best efforts, Speckles' mate falls in battle. With her death, the last fragment of peace in his life is shattered. The final showdown, enraged and filled with grief, Speckles refuses to let One Eye win again. This time, he will not run. This time, he will fight with everything he has. The battle is unlike anything the land has seen before. Roars echo through the valleys, and the ground trembles beneath their massive feet. Speckles, fueled by years of suffering, matches One Eye blow for blow. The fight is brutal, both dinosaurs sustaining grievous injuries. But Speckles has something One Eye does not, an unbreakable will to survive. In one final, desperate attack, Speckles manages to send One Eye tumbling off a cliff. The monstrous predator, who had once terrorized so many, is finally defeated. But victory comes at a cost. Speckles stands at the edge, battered, bleeding, and utterly alone once more. The aftermath: Speckles has won the battle, but the war has left scars deeper than any wound. He wanders the prehistoric world, a king without a kingdom, a survivor with nothing left to fight for. His story is not just one of triumph, but of loss, resilience, and the cruel hand of fate. Conclusion: Speckles' journey is one of the most heart-wrenching dinosaur tales ever told. Unlike many dinosaur stories that focus on adventure and discovery, Speckles, the Tarbosaurus showcases the raw brutality of prehistoric life. It's a tale that reminds us of the harshness of nature and the power of perseverance. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Speckles' tragic story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mega Dino World. We'll be bringing you more fascinating dinosaur stories, facts, and history. Stay tuned for our next adventure into the prehistoric world.